All right, so in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps for the frog dissection. So here's our frog right here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up here. I'm going to try and pry the mouth open so you can see. It's going to be kind of tough here. You have to pry the mouth open. First thing we want to look for is the tongue. All right, so it's kind of slippery at first. So here's the mouth right here. All right, if you look at the tongue, first thing you'll notice, let me get some scissors here. And I'm gonna kind of cut the mouth along the side just to make it a little bit easier to pry this mouth open. So go ahead and do that. Cut along the sides of the mouth to pry it open. Okay. So what you're gonna notice is the tongue is actually connected in the front of the mouth. The tongue comes loose like that, okay? So when a frog wants to eat something, or come grab something, it flips its tongue out like this. So notice how the tongue is attached at the front of the frog. And then back here, you'll notice we have these two bumps up here, these two little bulges. These are essentially the teeth of the frog, all right? And then if you look closely, you'll notice there's going to be a hole in the back. I want you to look through the back, see if you can find the throat. I don't have a probe with me, but were you to look in the back, you'll be able to find a hole in the back. All right. I don't want to spend too much time looking through the mouth or anything like that. Go ahead and put his tongue back in. That's really the main thing we're looking for in the tongue, is the mouth, okay? So, first thing, would you get me a paper towel, please? Thank you. First thing we're going to do is we got to break these arms. All right, so you'll be able to hear it, you'll be able to feel it. You'll hear a snap. So snap those arms back. All right. And I don't think we're going to be able to pin these arms down. I don't know if we want to, we can give it a shot. There we go. It's probably not going to stick. That's all right. Oh, actually, maybe it will. All right, so go ahead and try and pin these arms down so that they stay down. We don't want them in the way. You're gonna have to pin at an angle. Pin at an angle. All right. Okay, and I might add one more tray here just so I can go a little bit deeper with the pin. All right, so go ahead and pin these arms down. Here. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, you could take your scissors. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna use the scalpel. And I'm gonna make just a small incision in the skin. The skin is very thin, all right? And you'll notice when you get to open the skin that you might wanna press down like this and get all the fluids out. That's just water that was absorbed by the frog. Okay, so we should have a small incision right here. And I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut through that skin. We're gonna go all the way up to the top. You want to make sure you have good scissors. Looks like I might not have good scissors here. Okay, if that's the case, just take your scalpel. You're gonna have to use your scalpel to cut the skin here. You want to make sure, as you're doing this, that you are just getting the skin. Just like that. You could probably go up to right about where the neck would be, and then make some more cuts so you can just peel, just like that. Okay, and you can see on the inside of the skin, you'll notice some lines there. All right, those lines, those are blood vessels that you're seeing. All right, I'm gonna keep peeling here. So once you get one side, see if you can get a pin and pin it down. We don't want it to get in the way. So we're gonna pin that skin down in the front. We're also gonna get the back. All right, so right underneath that skin, this is just all muscle. This is all muscle that we're looking at. I'm gonna go ahead, let's detach the other side here. And again, we just want the skin. Don't get the muscle just yet. Have to get under the arm there. Again, these lines that you're seeing, those are blood vessels. Let's go ahead. Looks like this arm came loose. Try this again. So it's going to be kind of sloppy, a little bit messy. That's all right. Let's try and pin this down. You know what I'm going to do with this guy? I'm going to see if I can just cut it, because this is going to be a thorn in my side. And these scissors are not doing too hot. So that's why we have scalpels. All right, so take a look at that skin, look at those blood vessels, and we're gonna wanna keep a piece of skin off to the side, okay? Because I want us to get a chance to look at this under a microscope and see what those blood vessels look like up close. All right, so as we're looking at this muscle, you can notice the abdominals here, all right? This guy is pretty strong, all right? Pretty strong. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna see if the scissors can work. We'll get the skin off the legs here, so work with your partners on this. Let's get the skin off of the legs. You can just peel it. Just peel it back. So really what we're trying to do here is just get the skin removed from this frog. Remember to pin at an angle. All right, so you can see just how thick these muscles are. And no wonder these things can jump like crazy. You see the muscles they got working for them. All right, I'm not gonna worry about this leg. Okay, so next, once we kind of reveal the muscles, kind of get a feel for those muscles, how tough they are, because we're gonna be coming back to that when we come back to the muscular system. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna make a slight incision down here at the bottom through that muscle. Now I wanna be careful not to pierce any organs, because there's all the organs that we're looking for are gonna be underneath this muscle. All right, so maybe I'll get started with my scalpel. Just like that. And I'm gonna see if the scissors will work this time. As I'm doing this, keep my scissors parallel. I might try some different scissors. These scissors are not getting the job done. Let me get some different scissors. Let's see. These ones are working a little bit better. Okay. So as I move up here, you're gonna notice that snip right there, that was the ribs. All right, so cut right through the rib cage. Don't be afraid once you hear that. And we wanna do the same thing we did with the skin. So cut straight like a T. What we're gonna start to notice here, some of the organs are going to be found right underneath all of that muscle. All right, we can start to see some. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to peel it. Start peeling. All right, get some scissors going up here. Up. Might be stuck a little bit, so don't be afraid to get those scissors going in there.